My very first job in the game industry was porting a popular PC flight simulator to the Amiga computer. This was ages ago. There was a steep learning curve. I'd been programming for maybe 10 years, since junior high school by this time, but this was my first real professional programming experience. I was learning about 93 new things every single day, and there were new tools to understand, and libraries and systems to integrate, hardware issues and interfaces, not to mention the game itself. It had been written for a completely different computer architecture by some super smart industry vets, including one of the company founders. Oh, and did I mention I didn't know anything about flight simulators? Well, I remember one of the first issues I ran into. It was a problem with the 3D renderer. On the PC, it worked great. It was pretty much bulletproof, super fast, been used in several titles, and it just kept getting better as it was refined over time. On the Amiga, though, the renderer was brand new, never been used in production, and there was a glitch. Sometimes, unpredictably, a polygon would tear and it would just blow up and overwrite half the screen. It looked terrible. And since I hadn't written the code and had no idea how our 3D engine worked, I wasn't really sure how to debug it. I turned to one of those super smart industry vets, one of the creators of the 3D engine, in fact, and asked him for advice on tracking down this bug. And he said, I would just step through all the code. Well, from my point of view, this was insane. I just didn't see how I could possibly learn and understand how this engine worked from top to bottom, which is essentially what he was telling me I needed to do. To step through the system and figure out which part wasn't working, I had to know what each and every part did when it was working. He was right, though, and it was hard. But I learned more than just how that 3D engine worked. I learned that I could tackle a really hard problem and solve it. You can always look for the easy answer, but it's important that you not give up if there isn't one. You have what it takes to succeed, even if it doesn't seem like it at first.